Just kill family.
Number 20, The Godfather. Now, this is a gift Lisa couldn't refuse. Guilty over not buying her a reed for her saxophone, Homer decides to get Lisa a pony, which she discovers when she wakes up in the morning.
Oh.
The Godfather fans will instantly recognize the homage to this iconic scene in Francis Ford Coppola's film. There, Jack Holtz discovers the head of a horse, and only the head, at the foot of his bed. The Simpsons even used the same Nino Rota score, albeit abridged. Fortunately, the pony is well and alive, though Homer has to take a second job in order to pay for it. What a wholesome homage to a gruesome scene. Number 19, Psycho. The screechy strings, the raised weapon, the dark liquid going down the drain. This scene from The Simpsons is truly unforgettable. In this episode, Marge blames the Itchy and Scratchy Show for promoting child violence after Maggie knocks Homer out with a mallet. Believing Maggie was imitating the cartoon, Marge forms a protest, calling for the show to tone down the violence.
Everybody's looking at us, Marge.
Well, that's what we want them to do, Homer.
Oh. Well, how long are we going to have to be doing this?
Of course, this is an imitation of Psycho, specifically the famous black and white shower scene, down to the music and camera angles. The reference is all the more apropos, considering Psycho had also been subject to censorship attempts. Number 18, Bram Stoker's Dracula. The old Treehouse of Horror episodes were really something special. In this fourth one, the Simpsons are invited to Mr. Burns' spooky castle.
Ooh, punch.
Ew, Dad, this is blood.
Correction, free blood.
There, Lisa and Bart find vampires in coffins in the basement, and one of them bites Bart. Homer eventually drives a stake through Mr. Burns, whom they believe is the head vampire.
You're fired!
He is not, and the whole family become vampires.
Grandpa's a vampire?
We're all vampires.
But no, we killed Mr. Burns.
You have to kill the head vampire.
This segment is a parody of Francis Ford Coppola's 1992 Dracula, a more faithful adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel than previous films. Mr. Burns is even garbed as Gary Oldman's Dracula. Sweet.
Dad, Mr. Burns is a vampire.
Number 17, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Speaking of horror, here is another grisly homage to a genre classic. In this Treehouse of Horror special, Marge accidentally runs over Ned Flanders, killing him.
He's dead. He's definitely dead.
When the family decides to cover it up, they find disturbing notes accusing them of murder. This turns out to be Flanders himself, who had survived but was bitten by a werewolf. This spoof is almost the same plot as this 1997 film, minus the werewolf bit. Directed by Jim Gillespie, this film follows a group of friends who find themselves stalked by a killer when they accidentally kill a pedestrian. It's a great homage. Number 16, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Yes, The Simpsons has referenced this satiric film. In this episode, the people of Springfield find themselves besieged by a cat burglar, putting Homer, of all people, in charge.
I don't think the guns are a good idea.
Marge, we're responsible adults and... Whoops.
During the formation of the vigilante group, Herman shows Homer a military bomb meant for beatniks. prompting the latter to fantasize about riding it to the ground.
Take that, Maynard G. Krebs!
Hey, see this sign?
Sorry.
It is, in fact, just what Major T.J. King Kong did in the most iconic shot in Dr. Strangelove. Cowboy hat, joyous hooting, and all. It's honestly something Homer would do, which makes the reference an inspired choice. Number 15, The Exorcist. Maggie must be the funniest Simpson character for her physical comedy alone. The littlest Simpson also gets surprisingly grisly plotlines. In this Treehouse of Horror segment, a demon from a statue possesses Maggie, leading to the infant's reign of terror.
Okay, whoever she stops at has to change her diaper, which appears to contain flaming lava.
Oh, you just never want to change a diaper.
Maggie's head spinning and levitation are direct references to the same demon possession in the seminal horror film, The Exorcist.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
But this spoof was also meant to promote Fox's contemporary short-lived adaptation of William Friedkin's classic. Ben Daniels even reprises his role as the Exorcist, who successfully saves Maggie's soul. The demon does switch hosts, but Bart proves too evil for him to handle.
Let me out! Let me out! This boy has the darkest soul I've ever seen! It's worse than working for David Schwimmer!
Number 14, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Homer is sent to a psychiatric hospital in the premiere of the second season. There, he meets several characters from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, including Chief Bromden.
We call this guy the Chief. He's been here since 1968. Never says a word, never moves a muscle.
Hey, Chief.
Hello. Well, it's about time somebody reach out to me.
But his most famous scene isn't recreated until the following season's clip show episode. After Homer is hospitalized by a beer can explosion, he turns down a duff that Moe and Barney bring him during their visit.
No! Beer bring pain! I can't stand to see him like this!
Given Barney's own obsession with alcohol, he thinks that smothering Homer with a pillow is an act of mercy. Thankfully, Homer survives this recreation of One Flew Over's ending, while Barney busts out of the hospital with a water fountain. Maybe he's the one who needs help.
He really needs a girlfriend.
Number 13, A Clockwork Orange. The Simpsons has made many references and homages to A Clockwork Orange. It's hard to pick just one, but this early Season 3 episode may just be the best. It features Santa's little helper who runs away from home. He gets captured by Mr. Burns, who brainwashes him to become a mean dog.
Poor Santa's little helper. I'm starting to think we'll never see him again.
This scene is a twist, of course, of Alex's iconic and disturbing violence aversion therapy in the Stanley Kubrick film. Both scenes even feature Beethoven's Ode to Joy.
Stop it, please, I beg you! It's a sin! It's a sin!
The Simpsons has many more spoofs of the classic from there, including the Treehouse of Horror segment, A Clockwork Yellow.
Come on, me glugs! Let's show these nectarinos we're still the best at what we do. Beating up old people and bare naked ladies.
Number 12, Rear Window. Don't be fooled by the title of this episode. This is less a Heart of Darkness homage than a Hitchcock one. In this episode, Bart finds himself bedridden after he breaks his leg. Bored, he does a James Stewart and spies on his neighbors through a telescope, including Stewart himself, who appears twice.
Grace, come here. There's a sinister-looking kid I want you to see.
Oh.
The episode references the typical Hitchcockian score and camera angles. Unlike in the Hitchcock film, however, Bart's amateur snooping leads him to mistakenly believe Ned Flanders had killed his wife.
But I distinctly heard you say that Maud was with God.
Oh, that's right. I was at Bible camp.
Maud is alive and well, at least until her controversial death many seasons later.
Ooh, a bobby pin!
Number 11, Planet of the Apes. This parody was so beloved it has now become a meme. After his relationship with Selma is discovered by the paparazzi, Troy McClure adds one more career to his list, a theater actor in the musical adaptation of Planet of the Apes.
He can talk.
He can talk, 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 he can talk.
I can sing!
Of course, this adaptation neatly spoofs the original 1968 film, juxtaposing an intense sci-fi film with Broadway musical conventions to hilarious effect.
Oh my God, I was wrong. It was Earth all along.
It even keeps the famous twist at the end to tuneful effect. And as an even more layered reference, the musical also lampoons Rock Me Amadeus. We love legitimate theater.
Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
Number 10, 2001 Space Odyssey. The Simpsons has poked fun at 2001 on multiple occasions, referencing HAL 9000, the Stargate, and the Star Child. This Season 3 episode most notably paid homage to the film's Dawn of Man scene, as a man-ape version of Homer discovers the black monolith, marking a significant turning point in human evolution. The other man-apes begin to discover tools. Homer, however, merely discovers a new napping spot. Despite being a dream sequence, this parody sums up Homer Simpson in a nutshell. He's a primitive creature who will never fully evolve. Based on the way he sleeps, Homer could very well be the missing link between man and ape. Number 9, Alien. Much like the previous entry, The Simpsons has referenced the Alien franchise multiple times. Santa's little helper assumes the role of the alien here, causing mass hysteria upon breaking into Springfield Elementary School's air ducts. It's up to groundskeeper Willie to save the day while Principal Skinner monitors their activity via scanner. The visuals and music wonderfully mimic the claustrophobic suspense from Ridley Scott's original film.
Okay, I'm through. Ripley,
Yes.
close all the hatches behind me. I'm moving on.
Of course, Bart's lovable mutt isn't nearly as threatening as a xenomorph, so the greased Scotsman fortunately doesn't meet the same grim fate as Dallas. Superintendent Chalmers really should have made way for Willie, though.
I said make way for Willie, you bloated gust bug!
Seymour?
You're fired!
Number 8, The Great Escape. Ayn Rand School for Tots is comparable to a POW camp for little Maggie and her fellow babies. After the firm daycare owner takes away her beloved pacifier, Maggie looks to The Great Escape for inspiration. Being a natural-born leader, the youngest Simpson rallies her fellow babies to reclaim their pacifiers. A failed attempt lands Maggie in the box, which is the playpen equivalent of the cooler from the World War II flick. Like Steve McQueen's Cooler King, she at least has a ball to bounce against the wall. This parody wouldn't be complete without composer Elmer Bernstein's march theme from the 1963 film. The music makes Maggie's antics all the more exciting and triumphant when she finally snatches the keys to liberation. Number 7, Pulp Fiction. In the vein of what's arguably Quentin Tarantino's magnum opus, this classic episode tells several short stories that occasionally intertwine. The episode literally turns into a Pulp Fiction parody following a conversation about fast food items.
Well, what do they call it?
A quarter pounder with cheese.
Quarter pounder with cheese? Well, I can picture the cheese, but, do they have crusty, partially gelatinated, non-dairy gum-based beverages?
They call them shakes.
Shakes.
Chief Wiggum is still hungry after consuming his crusty burger with cheese and crusty, partially gelatinated, non-dairy gum-based beverage, prompting him to get some donuts.
I got donuts. Hey, I know you.
Matters take an unexpected turn when Jailbird Snake crashes into the bumbling police chief. Like Butch and Marcellus Wallace, both men wind up at the mercy of a shady store owner. Before Zed can show up, however, the last person you'd ever expect comes to the rescue. Way to get medieval on him, Millhouse.
Hey, Dad, can we get this, please? Oh, my gosh. Sorry, mister.
Number 6. Citizen Kane. Charles Foster Kane and Charles Montgomery Burns have a great deal in common. Aside from being incredibly wealthy and sharing the same first name, both men were deprived of a proper childhood. Instead of a sled called Rosebud, Mr. Burns' loss of childhood innocence is epitomized through a teddy bear named Bobo.
Oh, God, how I want my bear. But he's gone forever. I'd give anything to know what happened to him.
Realizing how empty he is inside, Burns sets out to reclaim his long-lost teddy, which has come into Maggie's possession. In addition to being a funny parody, this episode also encompasses the same poignant moral behind Citizen Kane. All the money and power in the world can't buy everything.
Rosebud.
Once Mr. Burns learns this valuable lesson, he's finally reunited with his beloved bear. Temporarily anyway.
Bobo, I know I say this every century, but I'll never leave you behind again.
Number 5. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. After years of loving thy neighbor, Ned Flanders finally wins over Homer Simpson. Ned's friendly nature blows up in his face, however, as Homer gets too close for comfort. When it comes to spending time with his new best buddy, Homer is even more determined and unyielding than the T-1000.
Homer, we're gonna visit the boy's grandmother. Family only, you know?
Right, no reporters.
No, I mean just the Flanders family.
Oh, okay.
The Flanders family eventually makes a break for it, but that doesn't stop the oblivious Homer from pursuing them.
He's cheating on us! I'm scared!
With a couple of golf clubs substituting for liquid metal arms, he latches onto their car in the midst of a high-speed chase. This Terminator 2 reference goes by so quickly that you might not catch it at first. That's part of what makes it such a brilliant parody, though.
I guess he didn't see me.
We did it!
Number 4. Goldfinger. Hank Scorpio might be the nicest boss Homer's ever had, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he's trying to conquer the East Coast with a doomsday device.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Scorpio. I have the doomsday device. You have 72 hours to deliver the gold, or you face the consequences. And to prove I'm not bluffing, watch this.
Since Scorpio is essentially a Bond baddie, it's only fitting that he has a nemesis named Mr. Bont. Taking a page from Goldfinger, Scorpio attempts to kill his archenemy with a laser. Mr. Bont naturally has a trick up his sleeve, liberating himself from his restraints with a coin. Hilariously unaware that he's working for a supervillain, Homer leaps into action and tackles the secret agent.
Stop him! He's supposed to die!
Rather than wasting time with another death trap, Scorpio and his guards finish the job on the spot. Mr. Bont won't return.
Thank you.
Number 3. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Much like the opening to Indy's debut adventure, this parody slowly builds tension as Bart retrieves Homer's jar of change. Then, when trouble surfaces, it's nothing but fast-paced action throughout.
Why, you little...
The Simpsons household suddenly stands in for an ancient temple, with Homer acting as a giant boulder, Maggie firing darts, and the closing garage door nearly trapping our hero.
What the? No!
In true Indiana Jones fashion, Bart narrowly escapes with both the treasure and his lucky hat. John Williams' unforgettable musical score is the cherry on top of this priceless scene, which manages to be exhilarating, inventive, and hysterical all at once. Number 2. Cape Fear. This entire episode is a lampoon of Cape Fear and its 1991 remake, both of which center on a convicted criminal who stalks a family after being released from prison. Looking to get even with Bart once and for all, a tattoo-riddled Sideshow Bob begins to channel Max Cady. He confronts the Simpson family in a movie theater and hitches a ride under their car.
Lousy speed bumps. Oh, this coffee's too hot.
Bob and Max also notably share the same theme music by composer Bernard Herrmann. Even if you're not familiar with Cape Fear, this Simpsons episode will still have you laughing every minute. With clever writing, side-splitting slapstick, timeless characters, and a killer musical number, it works as both an ingenious satire and a standalone comedy classic.
Hold it right there, Sideshow Bob. You're under arrest.
By Lucifer's beard!
Number 1. The Shining. The annual Treehouse of Horror special always makes leeway for plenty of spooky satire. If we had to single out one segment as the absolute best, though, it would have to be this send-up of Stanley Kubrick's psychological horror tour de force.
Here's Johnny!
Upon being hired as winter caretakers of Mr. Burns' Mountain Lodge, Bart discovers that he possesses a power known as the Shining. We mean shinning. Meanwhile, the lack of TV and beer make Homer a dull boy. In other words, he has a mental breakdown.
I was thinking along the lines of no TV and no beer make Homer something something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do!
This segment has one great reference after another. From the blood in the elevator to the creepy twins in the hallway to the immortal line, "Here's Johnny." With every passing second, the urge to laugh just keeps rising.
Sit in the snow with Daddy and let us all bask in television's warm, glowing, warming glow.
Which other films do you know got a terrific Simpsons spoof? Let us know in the comments down below.
That's all you've got.
Well, I say it 3 times.
This guy's good.